Well, welcome back to Advanced Component Solutions. Today's video, we're going to look at some of the features of the new roof layout tool that will be available after the first of the year. And after that, the truss layer is hidden right now. It's being worked on. It should be released hopefully shortly after that. So in a previous video, we saw how the input, the wall input, was done. Very similar to a truss or wall panel program. You have up and down arrows, left, right. Just use input. You can pull. It's a drop-down menu to go left or right, or up and down. You can also just type in the L, R, D, or U. Positive movements are positive, and negative have a negative. So this is the wall input for the video that's on the website. It's a two-story plan. If you visit the website, you'll see this job was quoted with the original Squote program in under 3 minutes. But there's the wall input. I want to try to move around, not make this a long video. Once we had the wall input in, we went ahead and then started doing the truss input. On a previous video, we showed that. We've got the XY information on here that we used. And with that, we came in here and started inputting actually our trusses. This input we put in on the layout will feed directly into the old input sheet. You will not have to do any of that. So once you're done with the layout, you're done with the quote. That's how quick and easy it'll be. So this is a result about another 5 minutes or so putting in this information. And we have our layout. So once we have this layout done, we can look at our estimate sheet. Here's the new estimate sheet with a lot more information on it. We can also go back to the original quote sheet here. All this is updated as we change our layout. No need to rerun trusses, no need to redo the input. We have a lot of control here on this layout thing. So, and as you can see, here's our pricing scheme. This is all your information here, your costing, quoting, margin. All this is still handled on this table. But with the layout here, let's say I just want to do a quick example here. We have this layout done. It's all a 6/12 pitch. Let's say we wanted to change this job to all hips. So it's very easy. What would you have to go through on complete design, quoting that way? Here, we're going to add one hip on this back end. You can see it's updated already. We'll take the gable away. Okay. The next sheet, we're going to have 2 hip ends. Okay. We'll change our direction from right to left and right, and we'll take those gables away. So you can see we've got this upstairs already changed. The next one, downstairs, we'll put a hip in here. We'll take the gable away, and you can see that's been done that quick. The last area over here, we'll put a hip in there, and we'll take that gable away. Okay, so in that amount of time, we've requoted this job as a hip. If I go back in to my quote sheet over here, you can see we got hip ends. It's changed the quantities. Our input sheet has already been fed. Quantities have changed of trusses. We don't have to, it's done. If we look at this quote, there's our new price. If we look at the new quote, there we've got a list of all our trusses and the price down there. So it's that quick. We're done. Let's say we wanted to change this whole job let's just say we want to change it back. Let's change it back to a gable. So I'm going to take that away. I'm going to add that one gable there. Okay, over here I'm going to take that away, change my direction for right, and I had two gables. Now I'm going to come back and change that, and I have one gable there, and the last one is I have to take that away, and I add one gable there. Okay, so now we've already quoted it back again to all gables. If we go to our quote sheet, we see we have no hip ends. If we go to here, we have no hip ends. So we're done. It's that easy. We can see all our costing information here. Oh, something new is a material summary report that was in the last update, but now you have your material summary report all in front of you here. Again, Squote, you can do ladders or you can sheet gables. You have a plate override, you have a hardware override, and again, your margin, sales tax, all that is handled right in this area here. Margin there. It's that easy, it's that quick. So I'll come back here, and let's say this was on the 612. I want to change the pitch to an 812. Well, that's easy. I can do this. I'm going to go ahead, in case we do, change our hip to an 812. 812. Go ahead, in case we do change it. 812 and 812, and come back here. 812. 812. And we need to come over. Well, we probably never did change our valleys. Well, here we go. We got 3 valleys. We're going to change them to an 812 on an 812, 812 on an 812, and an 812 on an 812. Okay, so there we've got everything changed back. We've requoted this on an 812 gables. You can see here's our input carried over 812 quote sheet. Now everything's an 812. If we go back to this sheet, we'll see the new one. We'll see everything's at an 812. It tells you what kind of truss it is, and these you can change on the fly as well. So that's a look at how quick you can do stuff. Let's say we wanted to bump this out an extra 20 feet. What would you have to go through? Well, over here, we'll come over here. If I pick the right one, 20, that's 54. Enter. The next one is 9. That should be minus 29. Enter. Come back here. We can see we've bumped the walls out, and all we have to do is change the plane here. Let's see. This is 1. So let's see. 23. This will be 62. 20 feet. And there. Now we're done. Our quantities have been updated. You can see if we look on the quote, now on that 14'8", we've got 14 regulars where I think before we only had 5. So it's that quick, that easy. Training, it's easy, quick, easy to learn. Training is free, support's free. Phone number is 513-274-3602. Visit the website, advancedcomponentsolutions.net, and the email is advancedcomponentsolutions@outlook.com. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to call or email. A free trial is available. Spend your time doing orders, less time on quotes. Average time on a quote is maybe 5-10 minutes on an average quote. We'll see you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.